Good morning. It is Saturday, November 1st. I am Elizabeth of Running with Hooks and Yarn, and I haven't been here in, 20 days? I was doing a vlog with the Halloween party cow, and I do have an update on that. I will show it to you. It's not finished. Surprise, surprise. And I'm just trying to get a new place that I want to record. Oh, Gracie has decided that she does not want to sit with us anymore, and that's all right. Once I get the room that is going to have most of my yarn in it, I will find a better place to sit. But for right now, I'm on the couch and I'm using my phone, and as I normally do, but it's like held up by a cup and all the things. So eventually this will get better, I promise. Or you know what? Maybe it won't, and I don't know. We're just gonna keep going. So I wrote a couple of show notes because I kind of want to do this as an actual podcast video. Wanted to do a little catch up with everyone, say hi. You can find me on all of the socials as Run with Hooks and Yarn. I believe that Facebook has me still as Elizabeth Owen Wren. Eventually that'll be changed to Elizabeth Wren. And life's been good. Life's been really good. We've had those ups and downs I told you guys earlier I didn't want to really talk about. I still really don't. Maybe someday we'll talk about them. If you have any further questions about that, message me privately. Maybe I'll feel like talking about it. But anyway, so the last time I posted, I'm pretty sure it was October 5th, which was my 15-year sobriety date, and I got my coin. 15 years of continuous sobriety. This coin means a lot to me. I have been sober longer than I ever have been in my life. Even when I was younger. I started using when I was young, about 13, 14 or so. And this just means a lot. I work a really strong program of Alcoholics Anonymous because it's very important to me because I want to live and I want to live a good life. So that happened, and I'm pretty sure I posted a little bit about it, but not a whole lot. So here's the coin that I got. We do have some coffee this morning. And because I keep going back and forth, we have peppermint mocha creamer today. And, but I also have some just basic sweet cream. And I have some pumpkin spice, but today we're going with the peppermint mocha because I've just really been loving it. So I want to talk about some finished objects that I have because I have I do have the cowl that I was working on. It's not finished. That stranded color work really got to me and it was difficult, at least for me. But I have a couple other things that I finished. So my boyfriend had asked for another hat and a scarf that kind of matched. So I got some. I went through my yarn, my fall yarn stash, and I found an older colorway from the Fiber Seed. I don't know where any of the tags went actually. Maybe hold on. I think I got them. I do. Perfect. Okay, so I wanted to hold some stuff. I wanted to hold some fingering weight double because he wanted it to be a little bit thicker, a little bit more warm. So I used the Fiber Seed, which with Sprout Socks in their spring wildflowers. And then I used River's Edge Fiber Arts in their caramel colorway. And I made him a hat and a scarf, and they are crocheted. So I held them double for the scarf, and the pattern is Grapes of Wrap, loosely followed Grapes of Wrap. It's really simple. It's some double crochets, and then we bring it out into this middle section. It works really well. He loves it. It's warm, it's cozy. look at these colors together, guys. I know it's supposed to be spring wildflowers, but look how they're kind of getting washed out. But look how great it just goes. It's wonderful. And then I made him a hat. Now this is the Gnome Toboggan. I cannot remember who. It's a free pattern that I just kind of Googled for. But this is his hat. Now, I held this double, and then I held, so I wrapped them up together, so I was holding them, both strands double, they're both fingering, so we made it a DK weight, but then I pulled from the inside and the outside, so this is 4 strands of yarn held together. I'm going to put it on so you guys can see it. It's got this cute little, he likes his hats kind of short, but it's got this cute little bump right here. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. He calls it his little gnome hat. So he has this, and he wears his scarf like this, and he wears it to work, and he says he has gotten so many compliments on it. He's wearing a different cowl today. But so this is a finished object. I loved making it. I think I had maybe we should not put a hat on. I made this in a day. It was simple. I forgot how much I loved crochet. I have been knitting so much knitting so much recently that I forgot how much I love to crochet. And then the hat, it took me a couple days because I first tried to do it just holding with a DK weight, and then I looked at the actual suggested weight, and it's supposed to be a bulky, so I was like, oh, maybe we should hold 2 DK weights together to see if we can get that, and we did. And then I was worried about running out of yarn, but that's okay. I probably would have made it a little bit longer for myself because it hits me right at my ears, but he loves it. And it's got this beautiful front and back post double crochet, so it's got this like ribbed texture, and it can go either way because it's, like I said, that ribbed texture, and it was so fun to make. It hurt my hands. I could actually only work on it for about an hour at a time. It probably took me 4 days to make this after I figured out what I was doing, because it just hurt my hands. So for this, I used a 4mm crochet hook, 4 or 5. I don't remember. But for this, I used a 6mm. Actually, I think I have it right here. Yeah, I used a 6mm crochet hook. This is these are the Dots hooks. They came out quite a while ago. I don't remember. And then as far as the 4mm, I actually have that on another project somewhere. I have a bunch of different projects going, and that's okay. We're just gonna keep trucking along. But I have these, and then I have one other scarf that I made for a friend of my boyfriend's, and her favorite color is yellow, and I thought that she might like to have just a really long scarf. So she works at the same place that he does, and she has to go out and sometimes round up carts. He works at Costco, and she's a cashier, and sometimes she has to go and round up carts. So I thought what would be nice would be a nice long, very long scarf that she could like wrap around her neck when she has to go out and do, if she ends up having to go out and do carts. But it's basically the same pattern as this one, except I did the increases and decreases on the opposite side. So it looks kind of like a rhombus. And I just thought this was pretty cool that when you put it together, I'm getting there. It does this. I don't know why. I thought that was super cute. But the colorway is from Loops and Threads. It doesn't have a colorway name. It has a number, 40003. But it looks kind of like, to me anyway, it looks kind of like candy corn. And I love it. It was very easy to make. I made it in a day and a half. Just some simple double crochets, some increases and some decreases. And I just whipped it right out. I used I used the 4mm hook, and I forgot how much I love to crochet. I love crocheting and knitting just as much, each of them, and they both make such different pieces. But this was super fun to make, and actually when I get done with this, I am going to run up and give it to her, so I'm very excited about that. I have some more of this yarn, and I was thinking about making another one just to have, or maybe see if one of my kids wants it. We'll see, but I have some more yarn, so I'm really excited about that. Let's see. Let's do a couple whips. Those are most of my finished objects that I've done. I have a hat. It's a Halloween hat, but I think I left it upstairs. I did. Maybe I'll show it next week or whenever I come back, because apparently I can't keep up with this on a regular basis, and that's all right. You guys will watch or you won't, and that's okay with me. So let's talk about the Halloween party cowl that I was working on. I still thoroughly love this project, but I am not very good at stranded color work. And after we got to the space where we were doing the stranded color work in the round, I was really struggling. It took me 5 days to do one clue, whereas I was busting out the clues in a day before we got to that point. So day 5 took me 5 days. And then I actually really haven't picked it up since, because it left me kind of defeated. I have this way that I make sure that when I knit and I crochet, if it's not bringing me joy, I'm not going to do it. Like, I'm going to put it down and I'm going to go do something else. Mostly because that's the reason I knit and I crochet, is they bring me joy. I love doing it. But if it doesn't bring me joy and it gets, and not frustrating like it's difficult, but frustrating to where it makes me not want to work on things, I put them down. That's probably why I have 9,376 whips going, if not more. I was actually thinking about one day doing a frog it or finish it. But then I realized I would have to get all of my whips, and then that would take a long time. I have a lot of whips, but it would give me also reason to go. So if you guys think that you would enjoy a frog it or finish it, maybe a little mini series on frog it or finish it, let me know, because we can totally do that. In the process, my yarn is in 2 different places. My stuff's in my projects are in 2 different places. So I would have to gather that up. But let me know down in the comments if you would like that. I think that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, just let me know. So let's get back to this cowl. Here is the bag. It's still in the same bag. Yarn is all still in here. Oh, apparently there's $1 in there too. Woohoo! But there's, all the yarn is still in there. And let me tell you, like, was thoroughly enjoying doing this. But the stranded color work was really just, it was hurting my, we'll just probably say it was hurting my ego because it was taking me so long. So I, like, of course, just put it down. But I'll pick it back up again, and I have no problem doing that someday. But since it's already out and all this, like, already out, this isn't a spoiler anymore. Here's how far we got. So we have these cute little checkers and these little bat wings, and then these, I dropped a stitch marker. These are cute little pumpkins. How cute are those? And then we have these little bats. And then we started the stranded color work. And I don't know if you can see. Oh, you can see. It is the top half of some skeletons. And this took me 5 days. And it was really disheartening for me. Not because I, like, don't like it. It was really hard. I think my floats look all right. I think, anyway. I think I went every 4, maybe 5 stitches. I think a couple of them have like 6, which I was told was probably not the best way to do that, but that's all right. So we have this. It is going to stay as a whip. I have all of the clues on my tablet so I can, like, continue working on it. It was not bringing me joy. I enjoy working on it. It just was not bringing me any joy. Plus, I wanted to work on some other things. So we still have that one going. It is still, it's something that I have to work on when I have the mental capacity and the mental brain power to be able to learn something new. And that kind of left mid-October, and that's all right. I'm not mad at myself. I have been doing quite a few other things aside from just knitting and crocheting, and that's all right. So like, that is one whip. We'll continue working on it as we feel the need and desire. I need to take a drink. You know what? Let's have some water instead. I had coffee, but let's do some water. So another whip that I have going is in this bag. This bag is from Wool and Women Fibers. And it was at one point in time, it came in one of their boxes. I don't remember which one, but my boyfriend loves this bag. So I have his project that I'm like, one of the projects that I'm making for him in this bag because he says he loves this bag. So this project is socks. They are DK weight socks. And here is the first one. Oh, we did start the heel. So here's the heel. And here is the other one. So the colorways, the colorway is from Hue Loco, and it's from their Star Sign collection, and it's Earth Element. So it's 3 different colors. Here, let me pull these out and I'll show you the 3 different colors. This color is going to be heels, toes, and cuffs. And then both of the socks are going to be different colors. They're going to be these 2 colors. Aren't they beautiful? So they're not going to match, but they're going to go, and I am in love with it. There's my other stitch marker. I was looking for this stitch marker. Progress Keeper stitch marker. I know it looks like a big old mess with all the strings, but we're having a lot of fun doing it. So what we're doing is we're doing heels, toes, and cuffs in one singular color because there were 3 colors in this set. So I was like, I don't want to do a whole bunch of different weaving in a bunch of threads, and it like that doesn't sound like any fun to me. So was talking to Christopher, and we're making really long legs. This is 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 34, 40 rows with a 20 row cuff, and this is DK weight yarn. So this is, I mean, if you look at the size of my hand, it's the length of my hand. It's great, and they're cushy and they're warm. This one I have the heel done, working on the gusset stitches. What I love about it is that these colors are very close, and then obviously this one is different. And if my boyfriend, that's just kind of how he is. Like his persona is this very like woodsy, outdoorsy. He likes being like his colors are like brown and green and orange, like darker orange, and like some fall autumn colors. And then a random blue will pop up. And I know it probably looks green on the screen, but this is a deep, like watery blue with obviously they all have like some of the same little speckles in it or whatnot. But he is super excited about these. I'm going to finish these up soon. Maybe next week or next time we have a podcast, next time we do a video, there we go. We'll have these finished. But these have been really fun. And I follow Crazy Sock Ladies, plain vanilla DK sock pattern, and for these I am using a US 4. Yes, I'm using a US 4 9-inch circular. That is 3.5 millimeters, and again, this is DK weight yarn. And I use that as a basic recipe, and I make my, like, sometimes my legs are a little longer, sometimes they're a little shorter, but that is this project, and I love it. I do really enjoy it. I've just been really wanting to crochet lately. It's been the best. And I have one other project I want to share, because it is, November 1st, which means Halloween ended yesterday and Christmas starts today. Maybe. We might wait a week or two to put away the Halloween yarn and get out the Christmas yarn. But this is one of my other projects. This is another pair of DK socks. In this bag, my boyfriend got for me. I can't remember the name of the shop, but it's on Etsy. I have a couple of her bags, actually. Let me grab them. I love these bags. So these two kind of match. They're some of my favorites. This one has the ranunculus that I'm working on. I've got a couple more rows done on it, but this has the ranunculus. We discussed that in the Halloween party videos, and this has a pair of patterned Halloween socks. We have one done, working on the cuff on the other. And I just love these bags, and the inside is really pretty. But yes, anyway, back to the project. So here's this one. It is a pair of DK socks, and I cast these on, when did I cast these on? Last Sunday. And then I picked up the crochet because I really wanted to crochet. But I got this all done on Sunday, and it is Yarnable's Halloween colorway or October colorway from 2023. It's called Spellbound, and it is a DK weight sock. Yarnable. There we go. I love it. It is a very fun colorway. It's got green and purple and some yellows and some oranges on this very nice cream colored base. And we got the leg done, the cuff, the leg, and we're halfway through the heel flat. Again, it's the same pattern that I was telling you with his socks. I cast on 48 stitches for both he and I. He just has longer feet. But we did 35 rounds for the leg. Oh, you probably can't see those, but 35 rounds for the legs. Crazy Sock Lady has a couple video tutorials on why she does her light bulb stitch markers like this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to link it below, but you can always go check her out. She's fantastic. But this is the one that I've been working on. I really want to pick this one up today, but I have something fun to do, something new, because shiny thing, new project. I've been doing that. I like new shiny projects. But anyway, this has been fun. I really think I could get these done in a couple of days. I just actually have to get to them, because I have something else that I want to work on. And it is, let's see, just checking my notes. I am doing the One Love Mystery Cow by Joji Locatelli. I signed up for it a couple of weeks ago when I knew that I was still working through this. My goal was to have this finished by the end of the month, but that's okay. We don't have it done by the end of the month, but it's fine. It'll get done when it gets done, and I'll wear it next year. But I saw this, and I have never thought that I could do a Joji Locatelli, I think I'm saying her name right, pattern. But this is an MCAL, so it's a mystery knit along, and it's the only things that we know about it at this point are it's one skein of fingering weight yarn, and it's going to be a crescent shape, and it can be a shawl or a scarf. So I was kind of going through all my yarns, and I was like, I want something that I could wear not just in the fall if I want to, but I really just want to try it, because a lot of the patterns that I've seen from Joji Locatelli are very intricate, way above my skill grade. Skill grade? Whatever. They're way above my skill set. There we go. They're way above my skill set when it comes to knitting. I can knit and purl with the best of them. But I'm not good at doing any of the other fancy stuff. Like, I can do some socks, but cabling, lace, no. Maybe I'll get the hang of it one day, but we'll see. But anyway, so I signed up for it. The pattern it is a paid for pattern. It was just a couple of bucks. And I was like, you know what? Let's try it. one skein of fingering weight yarn. And this is the one that I grabbed. This is Laughing Cat Fibers. This is one of her newer colorways, I believe. And of course, I've got my hair on it because my hair goes everywhere. It is on her Maine Coon cashmere fingering base. And it is Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe colorway. It is purples and blues. And those are my colors. Like, if you guys know me, these are my colors. Purples are my colors. And it's got these beautiful pinks in it. And this, like, different color blues and purples. So, we got the pattern, the first clue this morning. And then I had to get a couple other things done. So what we're going to do is we're going to... Sorry, I thought someone was coming in. Thought someone was coming across the Alexas. But this, I need to wind up. So right here, right next to me, I know you can't see it, but right next to me is my winder. And then my Swift is right beside it. So I'm going to cake this up. And I have the needles. They're actually a little bit shorter. I think these are 24 inch instead of 32, but they're what I have. And we're going to, if I need to get a bigger one as we keep working, we'll do that. But I got this, and I've got a week to get this clue done. And it has, I think, when I was looking over it, I think it had 12 or 14 rows. I could be way wrong, and that's all I'm going to say about it because I don't want to give anything away because it is a paid for pattern. But you can still get it. It's on Ravelry. I'm very excited. So this is going to be a new cast on. We are going to cast it on today. I have a couple of other things I want to get done. And since we're coming up on about a half an hour, I am going to try to speed this up a little bit. So this is the new cast on that we're going to do today, while we are still working on our DK socks. And I want to see if I can get 2 or 3 rows done on this weekend. Because I don't have any other big plans this weekend. I don't have the boys. They're not over. They went to their dad's this weekend. So that's like, I love it when they get to go spend time with him because they're starting to get to build this relationship with him. And it makes me happy that they're able to do that. Oh, that was a little tangent I didn't mean to go down, sorry. But I wanted to give you guys a little running update. So I'm still running. We're actually still doing the training. I was sick last week, so I didn't do very much. And I ran on Monday and Tuesday of this week. And then Wednesday and Thursday, it was pouring down rain. And since I've moved, I cannot seem to find my rain jacket. I need to search for it a little bit more. I need to find it. But it was like very cold rain. And because I've been sick, I don't know if you guys can hear it. I've got some yuck in my throat. But since I had been sick the week prior, I was like, I am not going to go out and run in the rain. I'm going to adjust my days a little bit, as far as running goes, because I want to train. I just need to make sure I stay safe and healthy while I do it. So, we ran on Monday and Tuesday. I ran almost 11 miles in those 2 days, which I know that doesn't sound like a lot to me because I used to do that on a normal Tuesday. But that's not, we're in a completely different season of life. But I got those 2 runs done. I was going to run yesterday to get my 3rd workout of the weekend, but I got invited to a wedding, and I needed to prepare. That is also another finished object. I quickly crocheted up some 6 different coasters for her and her new husband to have. So like that's what I was doing yesterday. I was finishing up my work because I work right here for now until I get the other stuff organized. But I was working, I was crocheting up these coasters for her, and then I had to get ready to go to this wedding. It was very small, it was very intimate, it was very beautiful. If you want to check out my socials, I'm probably going to post a couple of pictures, but I want to wait until the bride and groom post their own because it's their joys to send, not mine. So I didn't get out, but I am going out later today. I'm waiting on it until it's about a little bit in the afternoon when the sun's at its highest because it's a little chilly out, and I really have been enjoying running in the sun. So I'm going to finish this up. I need to run up to Costco because I want to give this gift to its recipient, and I needed to get a couple other things done around the house first. So we're going to run this afternoon. I've got an hour and a half that I'm going to get done. And then tomorrow is going to be my long run, which is also an hour to an hour and a half. And because I didn't run yesterday and I'm supposed to run in 30 minutes today, I was thinking I would just do like an hour run and then a half an hour walk. Half an hour walk. There we go. Elizabeth can speak today. Just so I can get all of my time in that I need to be, and then tomorrow I can be ready for my long run, which is an hour and a half. And I'm hoping that I can get 9 to 10 miles in an hour and a half tomorrow. And today I would like to get 7 to 7.5, because I want to walk the last half an hour. I want to make sure that I'm giving myself a little bit of recovery time while still moving, because my 2 workouts were an hour of endurance and then an hour of 30 minutes of recovery for today. So I'm going to combine them, but I'm going to, instead of like running all of the recovery, I'm going to walk it while I also do I'm probably just sitting here justifying all of this. That's fine. It's all right. I'm going to get it done. And that's what matters. I am also, my coach is, she's Run Long, Run Strong, over on Instagram. She has her own little company. She is running Hamster Wheel right this weekend. It is her 100-miler fall race. So if you want, send her some good love and good wishes, because she's going to be fantastic. She has been putting in the work, consistency, over and over and over. Like, if I could be as consistent as her, I think I could rock like she does. But I'm struggling with that, and that's all right. This is kind of a mess. It's not very long. I mean, I guess it is a half an hour. Probably not going to do very much editing. Probably just going to pop it up on the YouTube. But I have been wanting to get back. I know that I did the vlogs. I'm not very good at the vlogs. I don't seem to do a lot of recording throughout the day. I kind of like to just sit and talk and then be done. So it might be that. I don't know. I am planning on doing Vlogmas. So I have an Advent that is coming. It was a gift to myself. So I have an Advent. I'm going to be doing Vlogmas. I'm going to try to come up with a couple of fun things to do for Vlogmas. And I have been watching through Happy Little Yarn, and she actually had a schedule for the days of the week, what she talked about on each of her Vlogtobers. And that was genius. I was like, why did I never think of doing it like that? So we're going to try that this year. I'm actually going to try to keep up with it. I do have 2 other cast-ons that I guess they're chain-ups because they're crochet projects that I have started within the last couple of weeks. They're blankets, but I'm only working on them when I feel the need and desire because, like I said, I've been really enjoying the crochet work. So they're going to show up on occasion, and when they do, I'll talk about them. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. This is a nice little catch up, get to say hey to everyone again, show you some cast-ons, show you some finished objects. We're gonna cake this up here shortly, and then we're gonna start working on it. I will post some pictures to my Instagram stories, probably not to my grid, but maybe we'll see. And I will keep you guys, I'm challenging myself to do better at keeping up with you guys. I love talking to you guys. I love being here. I love being able to have this space that I can be authentic and true and myself. And I love being able to just be here with you guys. I forgot to show you my mug. So this is one of Christopher's mugs, and I love it. It's Star Wars, and it's got the stormtroopers on it. and it just makes me happy. It's big. It's got this wonderful handle, and like it's just a cozy, comfy mug. I love it. It is also Christopher's birthday month. His birthday is later this month, so we will be casting on probably a DK pair of socks for him. He is the most knitworthy man I've ever met in my life. He since I've started making him socks, he does not wear anything else on his feet. My socks, just that. So we need to get him some more socks. I have a bunch of socks started. I just get super excited and start another one and start another one and start another one. So like I really just need to finish all these projects, but we'll get there. But I do want to cast him on a pair of birthday socks. And I think I already know the yarn that I want to have for it, and it is going to be DK. He prefers the DK because he likes the thick squishiness of it. But we will talk about that next time, because hopefully by then that'll be the cast on that we're doing. Yeah. So I don't think I have anything else at this point. I need to go get dressed in not my beautiful comfy pajamas that I like to lounge around the house in. I need to go get dressed. I need to run up to Costco. And then I need to come home and I need to get my run in. And then we can cake up and cast on the One Love Mystery Cow. And just to enjoy the rest of this Saturday. So hopefully this will be up later today. If not, it'll be up on Sunday. And I am not really good at doing these outros, I guess. So I am going to just say I'm super happy to be here. I'm super grateful if you made it all the way through this video. And I can't wait I'll see you guys next time. And enjoy the rest of your weekend.